Hey everyone, welcome back. I am Mucyo Balinda, and today we're looking at a historic moment that's redefining leadership across North America. Just recently, Mexico elected its first female president, Claudia Sheinbaum, marking a monumental shift as she steps into the role with a groundbreaking vision.
President Biden is congratulating the first woman to be elected as the future president of Mexico. Claudia Sheinbaum, a climate scientist, the former mayor of Mexico City, will also be the first Mexican president of Jewish heritage. Early results show Sheinbaum winning up to 60% of the vote over her opponent. And this election will not only have major consequences in Mexico, but it could also impact us here in the U.S. President Biden saying in a statement, in part, quote, "I look forward to working closely with President-elect Sheinbaum in the spirit of partnership and friendship that reflects the enduring bonds between our two countries."
And now, with only 4 days to go, America stands on the brink of potentially electing its first female president too. Are we witnessing the start of a new era of leadership across the continent? As we count down to Election Day, let's dive into what this historic moment means for North America, how they signal a powerful shift in representation, and why these elections could shape our future in incredible ways. Let's get into it. In a transformative moment for North American politics, we're seeing a shift toward diversity and new representation. Mexico just made history by electing its first female president. And in the United States, we're only days away from a potential breakthrough with a major female candidate. Both of these women embody the multicultural roots of their countries. This isn't just symbolic. It speaks to a changing electorate, one that's focusing on the ideas, policies, and vision of leaders rather than their background or gender. This evolution signals a broadening acceptance of diversity, with voters choosing leaders who reflect the realities of their own communities. If the U.S. does elect its first female president, we'll be witnessing a powerful trend across North America, a statement that leadership today can come from every corner of society. And this shift could deeply influence how people view their role in democracy. Leaders like these bring unique perspectives that may resonate more closely with the challenges faced by ordinary citizens. For women and immigrants, the impacts could be profound. A female leader can open doors that have long been closed and redefine the possibilities of what leadership looks like. So, what would this mean for the issues facing North America today? From border policies and immigration to economic opportunities and climate change, both Mexico and the U.S. have pressing needs that require empathetic, thoughtful, and courageous leadership. These candidates understand firsthand the value of inclusivity, likely bringing collaborative approaches to these shared challenges. The next few days will be pivotal, but even if the U.S. doesn't yet make this historic choice, the momentum is undeniable. We're on the cusp of a new era where the focus is on leadership that genuinely reflects the diverse fabric of North America. And this could be the first step toward a more inclusive, representative future for all. Who are these history makers? Claudia Sheinbaum has just been elected as Mexico's first female president. Sheinbaum, a scientist and seasoned politician, previously served as the mayor of Mexico City before pursuing the presidency. She is the granddaughter of European immigrants, part of Mexico's small but significant Jewish population that makes about 1% of the nation's people. Despite her substantial victory, Sheinbaum's heritage became a focal point of opposition during the election. Some political figures, notably former President Vicente Fox, sought to sideline her by framing her as both Jewish and foreign. The use of identity as a tool for political critique feels familiar when we look at the United States, where one of the major presidential candidates is also the daughter of immigrants and has faced similar scrutiny around her background. This shared experience between Sheinbaum and her American counterpart speaks to a broader trend in North America. As these countries diversify, there is increasing support for leaders who reflect that diversity. Voters are beginning to look past identity politics and focus instead on the substance and vision these leaders bring. Sheinbaum's victory illustrates a growing openness in Mexico, where voters prioritize her policies and experience over attempts to define her by her heritage. Similarly, the US candidate has built her platform on issues like economic reform, healthcare, and social justice, all aimed at uniting a divided country. Both women represent a move toward a more inclusive political landscape, where leaders are chosen based on their ideas and capabilities rather than their backgrounds. If the US follows suit and elects its first female president, North America could see a new era of leadership marked by diversity, empathy, and a focus on common values. The shared experiences of these two leaders underscores the potential for North American politics to move beyond outdated notion of foreignness and toward a more representative, inclusive future. With just 4 days left until the election, it feels like an eternity as we wait the answer to the million-dollar question. Will America decide to elect its first female president? This isn't just another election. It's a potential turning point in history with the power to reshape the nation's future. By Tuesday night, maybe the next day, or even in the weeks that follow, we'll finally have our answer. But until then, the anticipation builds and history waits.